What's up, everyone? Welcome to 10 Minute Offense. I'm Julian. We got Steve. We got Javon. And today we're talking about the NBA. The Lakers, they started off hot on the road. It was 11-0, and now they lost two straight, guys. What are your takes on the Lakers play right now from these last two games?
I defer.
Look, last night in Detroit, we looked a little gassed. Second half, fourth quarter, we lost our legs a little bit. And I think the night before in Philly, we didn't play well. We didn't shoot well. We still ended up losing, obviously. But we were a Tobias Harris mid-range jumper away from winning that game, and we didn't play that well. So that's how I look at it. There's a lot more we're going to go into here. That's kind of my overarching take. So I'll kind of let you guys chime in here and we can go further down the rabbit hole.
I agree with everything you're saying. That Philly game, like we were texting, Lakers missed a lot of free throws, but luckily Philly missed a lot of free throws that game as well. And just that Tobias Harris shot, it was just a bad switch, but I guess that's the modern NBA, switch everything. And they put Caruso in a bad situation, guarding 6'8" Tobias Harris. So that was it was their first road loss of the season. So I was like, it's okay. And then, like you saying last night against Detroit, just that fourth quarter, they got tired. They were competing with them, let Detroit hang around. Detroit kept that confidence and just executed at the end while the Lakers just went cold. But and AD didn't play, so I have no worries. I feel like the Lakers are going to Boston tomorrow on Saturday and get that W as they
that's the game that really matters. Let's be honest.
You guys are very forgiving. And by the way, when I text you guys about me being annoyed that they lost, it's not that I think it's the end all be all. Like, losing to Detroit, I don't think it means they're the worst team in the NBA. For me, my perspective is as a fan, when I'm taking the time to watch. And so I want to see better performances. They've got 6 losses. In my opinion, 3 of them were awful. The loss to the Warriors was terrible. To me, the worse than losing to Detroit because they had a 19-point lead in the third and ended up losing. I think the loss to Philly was bad because, like the other night in the text, I think it was Javon, you were like, they didn't play well and they were a shot away from winning, but they're favored in every game. They should have played, like, as a fan, I want to see them play better. I don't think losing to Philly means that, again, that they're not going to be in the Western Conference Championship. It's just frustrating to watch. And last night was, to me, absolutely disgusting. They lost to a 4-win team. They rely so heavily on LeBron. And I love all the moves they made. But if you guys want to start digging, we can dig together. If we can look at it objectively, I said it a couple weeks ago when we talked Lakers, they have no backup big. Like JaVale and Dwight were such huge guys to be able to come in if AD's out or put them in together. They don't have that. I love Montrez, but they don't have that defensive presence if AD's out. And it shows.
Go ahead, Jules. I see
you got it.
Well, no, I definitely think that's something we're missing. We just don't have a big bodied bully in the paint that we can just throw in there and just be, the bouncer at the nightclub, and he just kind of handles, he's an enforcer. So, and every team needs one of those. Harrell's kind of that guy because he has that energy, but he's not that big, he's not tall, he's not lanky, he's not big enough to really protect the rim. So I agree there. I love the additions. I just think, throughout the NBA season, man, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be nights like a back-to-back in Detroit where, and I get it as a fan, you want to see the max effort every single night and the Lakers going out there and balling out, but it's going to happen. I'm not pushing the panic button yet. My panic meter is still on green. I'm not,
I'm not either.
The red level at all.
Just so you guys know.
But maybe that's something we can go out and get before the trading deadline is a big body. I don't know what we'd have to offer, but
I get what you guys are saying too. Like that Philly game, I felt Marc Gasol, he just got in early foul trouble, like 3 fouls in that first quarter. And like, that's where you see like that size come in.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like the Lakers are like moving with the NBA just because how the league is. You switch everything. So you want you want a mobile 5 to switch on to like a Steph Curry or.
But is like, I love the Gasol family, but dude, outside of passing, I mean, I've watched pretty much every game in full. Outside of passing, what does he do? Like, he's not.
He's the only one who held Embiid scoreless, like in his career.
Yeah, no. I don't mean in his career. I mean this season.
Oh, he's averaging like $2 this season.
Yeah, but he's slow.
That's European style though. Look at Luka. You could say he's slow, and Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, but Luka's not 30. Luka's not 35. I like him. I'm just like, I was texting Javon the other night. Like, look at DeMarcus Cousins is balling when Christian Wood hasn't played. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we let a lot of guys go for cheap. Dwight Howard left for cheap.
Dwight wanted to go too. He wanted to chase.
Yeah, no, I know they wanted to go. I just again, there's no panic button for me. Like, when you look at the standings, they're third overall in the whole NBA,
14
behind Utah and the Clippers. Okay, I'm not.
Yeah,
that's not my worry. I'm not worried about January, but they could be 17-3 if you eliminate 3 of those losses, and they could have this big lead in a weird short season where nobody knows if they're going to actually play 72 games. So I feel like in this season, every game matters a little more because you just don't know, No,
you're right. And I feel like the Lakers, though, they know themselves and they know the Western Conference in the league, that they can not coast, but just stay in playoff contention. They know they're going to get like a top 3 seed. And other than that, in the playoffs, that's when we see them turn it on. Like, they've been playing great defense, but they had lapses, like you said. And like that Warriors game, like, that's Steph Curry, like Steph and Draymond.
Yeah, but see, I'm not dogging either of you or any of my friends. To me, it just –
But you are, Steve. You are.
But I'm not. You guys can say it back to me. To me, when because I text my high school buddies, and a lot of them – I tweeted it last night. There's a lot of Laker apologists. And then you end up being the Dodgers, right? So it's like, it was like, oh, I have one buddy who lives up north. He's always like, before the Dodgers won this last year. Well, but they've won the NL championship, all these years and division champs. I'm like, man, I don't care about a division championship, So at the end, right? If they lose to Boston this weekend, now it's a 3-game losing streak. Granted, if they win, great. You forget the last 2 games. But when obviously we're just fans, but when you forgive all these losses, it can add up. I'm not saying that the Lakers are going to be the 8 seed. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what I am saying is the difference between 1st and 8th is about 4 or 5 games.
True.
The West is super competitive for sure.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, losses like Philly are going to happen. You lost to one of the best teams in the league by 1 point. It's the losses to Golden State when you're up by 19. It's the losses to Detroit last night. Those are the ones that bother me more than a tough game against Philly that, yeah, they really had no business because they played so poorly, So again, I'm not worried. It's frustrating to watch. And we can make excuses every game that they lose. This is not, it's not like the Bears, where it's like they made the play. Like, oh, you're happy, but they're not very good, but I'm still happy they made it. I don't want to be like a Clipper fan where it's like you accept these losses all the time.
We're still the defending champs.
Exactly.
I
and
know.
It's what Davon's saying. Like, we play basketball. We know there are lapses in a season. Like, against Detroit, what motivation is there to play against them? Like, no offense to Detroit, but AD not playing, like that should be an insult to Detroit. Like we don't even need one of our best players for you guys.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
look what
I
happened.
definitely-
They got smacked.
They did, but it's okay. Like
One thing I was concerned about. Oh, sorry. I'll let you finish,
no,
Trace.
David, I'm done. You good?
Oh, the shooting. But then I looked at the percentages, and we have 2 of the top 5 percentage 3-point shooters in the NBA. That was one of my things I was worried about, is like we don't have a knockdown shooter, but KCP and Caruso, I think, are like ranked 2 and 4
Yeah,
in
put
3-point
Caruso in
percentage.
more. Let him play.
over 50%.
Yeah, I was listening to an interview, or when Vogel was doing his interview, or you were probably there, Julian, when they were talking about some reporter asked him, why isn't Caruso getting more minutes?
Yeah.
And he just doesn't know how to fit him into the rotation, really. Or that's kind of what I heard.
He hits those threes, but he also does all the little things. You know, he taps the loose ball to his teammate. He just does everything that you're supposed to do. You know, I wish.
What do you guys think about Dennis Schroeder so far this season?
I like Schroeder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Schroeder. I like how he's attacking, not being selfish, deferring to LeBron, Kuz, AD.
You like him as a starter?
Yeah, I do. And he's proven himself as a starter too in the East Coast.
Yeah.
So he's ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, I love him. I don't want anybody thinking I'm a Laker hater, dude. That's my team.
Yeah, don't get that label, man.
Nah, I just, and I don't want to be labeled Skip Bayless either. But I love him. That's my team. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. There's no, like, Denver is really good. There's Utah's really good. There's teams. If Denver got like a Bradley Beal, dude, No,
Denver for sure. I think they're better than the Clippers still, but that team is the biggest threat to me.
Yeah, Utah's streaky. Like they could be hit or miss depending on the day.
Right.
But I agree. Denver is that team. They prove Portland's out of it. Sadly, people don't have to worry about Portland.
Yeah, Dame is so good. He. I don't know. I feel like that team's never going to really compete for real. They have a lot of good players.
Exactly.
So we'll see. Again, no panic button from me. I just, would like to see more. Because next thing you know, 3-4 game losing streak, it don't look good.
Lakers are going to win 50 games this season out of the 7.
I think so.
They're still going to win 50.
I agree.
We out there.
It's closing thoughts. We got about a minute and a half.
Well, I think the biggest thing is like, who's our competition? I guess we could touch on the circus that's the Brooklyn Nets. I can't stand those guys, man, and I like KD, but
yeah, me neither.
They don't play defense, so not worry about Brooklyn.
They definitely don't play defense.
Offensive power, but no defense.
They got mini swept by the Cavs, giving up over 125 plus points in those 2 games.
Probably even more, 140, one of them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We'll have to recheck in and get our predictions kind of now that we're getting through the season, maybe around the All-Star break.
Exactly. Once that second half of the schedule's released.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up. I love the Lakers. I can pull out all my Laker gear.
He has a Clippers jersey behind him, guys.
Nah, man. You're the one. I seen you wearing the Clipper hat or whatever you had one time.
Oh, whoa.
I don't know. Don't accuse me of that. Jeez.
No, we all Lakers over here.
All day, forever.
Hey, come on.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Good stuff, boys. Tune in next week. We'll have some Super Bowl stuff, and we'll see. Let's see what happens this weekend. So, have a great one, guys.
Yeah, go Lakers. Beat Boston.
Stay safe.
Yeah, Boston sucks.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. Peace.